Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, my people? What it do, baby? What it do, baby? Welcome to the Yellow Chair. I am your host, Sir Akeem Gionnie, and tonight we are going to have a great show. We have Cameron Sweatt from Chasing Atlanta. He's in the building. We ready to get it started. It's been a while. We have been trying to get this thing going. We finally here tonight. Tonight is the big night, so I'm super excited. I want to welcome all my guests. Thank you for your big support. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Yellow Chair. I am your host, Sir Akeem Gionnie, and tonight we're going to have a great guest. I'm having issues with my computer. I was trying to get my theme music to play. Okay, hold on. We may have it here. Because I want to get my theme music to play. Y'all come in, come in, come in. Welcome to the room. It's slightly hot. It's slightly hot, but I'm about to play my theme music, and then we're going to get Cameron on the show. So give me a second, people. Y'all bear with me. Again, thank y'all. And welcome to the Yellow Chair with your boy, Sir Akeem Gionnie. And this is going to be a great show. I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to go ahead and start off my music, and we can go from there. This Pedro Hassel can't take.
Yeah, girl, what's tea? I know you hoes wish you look like me. Bad bitch, big pay. Ain't no niggas in the phone, big leg. Hi, bitch, what you say? How you ain't gonna get your rent paid?
Cameron, I'm about to sending you the link.
Man, hoe, step aside. Let a real bitch catch this beat. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't sell Uber.
Okay, give me a second, y'all. Let me send this link to Cameron.
Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't sell Uber, they can't take. What's tea, bitch? How you doing? You say that's your man or a store. Do tricks, he leaks, that's exploring. I want this shit to go. Freaking boom, he good, I'm about to lose it. But this pussy so good, he got it oozing. One C, bitch, I think he losing. This pussy in top, you know.
All right.
You pussy hoes can't take.
What it do, baby? What it do? What it do? What it do? I'm waiting on my guests to come in. Oh, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the room. Our special guest from Chasing Atlanta, Mr. Cameron Sweatt. Hey, you.
What's been going on?
What it do, baby? How you been?
I've been good. Blessed and highly favored.
You look great and stuff.
Thank you. You do too. I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm trying to do something different for 2021. I was like, child, let me do some, child, since I still can grow some. You know, they say I'm old, child, but I can grow some hair.
Right.
So before we get started, I just want to say welcome to the Yellow Chair. Happy New Year's to you. Did your holidays go well?
Yeah, it went good. It was real chill, relaxed. I didn't do a whole lot for Christmas, but New Year's, of course, I went out and partied and stuff. So.
Okay, so you got a chance to enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Okay,
what you do?
You know what? I didn't even do too much. I basically just stayed in the house. I went around family for a minute, had a little cocktails, you know, did my little smoky smoke, but I just, because it's so much with COVID and it kind of scares me a little bit, so I try to stay in, you know, as much as I can.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. You got to protect yourself. You know, if you don't feel safe, don't go out.
Right. You know, it's a mind thing, so it just depends on how I feel.
Right.
Well, I'm ready to have a great night. We have a lot of discussion. And you know, with you, I had to go all the way back from season 1 because you are an OG. So
the original.
The original. And you know, it's only so many left. But before we get started, can we see some of your wardrobe?
Child, I'm very relaxed today. because I just got off
Okay.
work. I got my good hoodie on from H&M. Oh,
Okay.
let me see. Hold on. Then I got my
Don't
little
show me your
Adidas,
shoes yet.
my Adidas pants, and that's it. I ain't gonna show you the shoes yet. You said don't show the shoes
Okay.
yet. Yeah, I'm
So
relaxed today.
yeah, so you just relax and comfortable at home after work.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Okay, how was work? Was it nice?
It was cool. You know, I work from home, so I'm here all day. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
Child, I know that can be a bother, but you know, we
So
all dealing with it in this pandemic. It's like,
right,
I want to do something
exactly.
different. But child, when we get back to work, when we go back, we're like, child, I'm ready to go back home. So you know how that goes.
Exactly. And I'll be right in my room.
But yeah, so you know, it's time for my infamous shoe cam. So I
Nice
do want to see
official
your
cam.
shoe.
Oh my god.
Yes, you got the shoe cam. Let's see what you working with,
How
camera.
do I supposed to flip the camera? How you hold on?
Do you have the shoe on, or do you have? Can you pull it up or hold it up?
Oh, I can hold it up. Y'all can see it.
Okay,
Which
hold it up and give me a turnaround and spin about.
you're so silly. So
I want you to spin it around like it's a tornado, girl.
you so stupid. You know, just a little Air Max. Ain't nothing. Like I said, just relax shoe child.
Right, nice, a nice. That's a nice pair of Nike Air Max, and those been around for a while, and they will always be around. They last forever. It's a good running shoe
Yes,
and a good track
yes.
shoe.
I had my good
Okay.
shoe on last week. You know, I didn't want to, revisit the same
You-
outfit I had on when we was supposed to be on here last Wednesday.
oh, I'm sorry. You had your high heel on for me.
I have my kitten heel on just for you.
You know what? And I want to see you walk. What's that song? Walk,
Yes,
walk with
with Santana.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
I love that song. So yes, I do want to get started. First of all, I just want you to introduce yourself if you don't mind for the fans. I know everybody know you. If y'all don't know who Cameron is, then y'all are so late. But
Right.
Cameron, can you
They ain't
just
been watching the
reintroduce
show.
yourself for the
Yeah.
fans that may not know you? Know of you, where you from, what your age, what you do. You know, just if you don't mind introducing yourself.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, if y'all don't know me by now, shame on you. But no,
Right.
I'm Cameron. I'm originally from Chicago. I just turned 30 last year in November, so I'm a part of the Dirty 30 Club now. Let's see. I've been in Atlanta for what 7 years now. Of course, everybody know me from Chasing Atlanta. I've been on that since season one, and now on there on season four with the crazy cast. Um, Right now, I've just been into my promoting game. Like, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, y'all will see me out a lot. Y'all will see the bottle popping. Y'all will see the flyers and stuff that I promote for. So that's kind of I'm co-partner with one of my friends that's doing a promoter business here in Atlanta for club events or just any event at all at that point. But that's what I'm doing right now. I put the fashion thing on pause last year, only because of the pandemic situation, because I couldn't do a whole lot with that as far as like fashion shows. I mean, people wasn't really going out like that, and then of course a lot of venues wasn't accepting a lot of people as far as guests in their venue and stuff like that. So I kind of put that on hold. But I'm going to start it back up this year. Hopefully everything gets better with this vaccine and shit. But other than that, I just been chilling, hanging out, trying to remain positive, be around positive people. Of course, the cast ain't that positive, but just try to remain, around as far as my circle, have positive people around me. So that's pretty much about it.
Right, and you say so. You from Chicago, and I know that.
Yeah,
But how many years have you been down here from Chicago?
I've been here for 7 years.
For 7 years. And what's
Hmm.
your take on coming from Chicago to Atlanta? Because Chicago can be a little bit more wild, a little bit more
Right.
risque with your life. So what's your take
Uh-huh.
on it, and how do you see it different?
Um, I would say environment wise, of course, Chicago, the scenery there looks a lot better. I mean, a lot of stuff of people hear bad things about the violence and stuff like that, but I really focus on our downtown area, how beautiful it is, the culture and everything like that. As far as just the gay scene in Chicago, it's a lot different from down here. I would say that. I would say I've gotten more support down here than I ever did back in my own hometown. I have very little friends still left in Chicago. And there was a lot. I mean, I've done it all. I've been in gay families. I've been on a ball scene before. I've had gay kids. I've done all that. So it's like transitioning, growing up, and then moving from there to here, it's a lot different. I can really say it's a lot different. I feel like the scenery down here is more accepting of, the LGBTQ community-wise. Up in Chicago, we have an area called Boys Town. It's almost like the Piedmont area, like Midtown.
Yeah.
But I still feel like it's not as accepting up there like it is down here. So I can appreciate, being here, the love and support that I've been getting since I've been down here, and the friends that I've made and all that stuff. So it's a lot different. I can tell you it's way different. If you go to Chicago today, you'll be like, okay, yeah, ain't nothing like Atlanta at all.
At all, and it's good you said that. I've been up there. I love Boys Town. It's a Boys Town or Boys Town? Boys Town,
yeah.
Boys Town. But like just like Rico with the K from your show said that he was coming from North Carolina to do music differently. He feel like he can come to Atlanta and express himself more. And speaking with another one of your co-stars, Dominique, last week, coming from Alabama, he said he can come to Atlanta and express himself more. So you said it right, exactly what I was going to ask. So do you feel the same way that you're able to express yourself or be more yourself in Atlanta, being away from family, being away from your hometown? Are you able to express yourself more here and after you go after your dreams?
Yeah, but I can honestly say my family, I can't speak on like how Rico spoke on it and Dominique spoke on it. My family was very accepting of my lifestyle. The only person that it took a long time for them to kind of warm up was my grandmother on my mom's side, because I was living in her house, me and my mom. But my mom, she was accepting to it. Like, she already kind of knew. I feel like everybody's mother kind of know that you're, whatever, you're gay, you're a lesbian, whatever the case is, or you transition to something. Like, they have this feeling that they know their child. So my mom been always ready for me to kind of tell her, about my lifestyle and stuff like that. But I feel like ever since then, it's like me and my mom has been closer than ever. Like, we've always been close, but that's like my best friend now. So, and she, she supports me. I think, was you there? I mean, she was there for my first fashion show when we filmed season 1. My whole family actually was down here on my dad's side and my mom's side. So they might not like the way that I'm moving, but they is accepting of the way that I'm moving. They're gonna accept me, for whatever, because of me as their grandchild, son, nephew, whatever like that. So I came from a different background. I can't say that my childhood, as far as me coming out, was bad. Like, I've had bad experiences with, like, just like, for instance, like my older brother. Of course, my older brother, he picked on me about it or whatever like that, but we're in a better place. And then, like I said, with my mom on my grandmother's side, she has said some things that I never would have thought would have came out her mouth, that kind of hurt me in a way, but also made me stronger and kind of made me want to push myself even more to come out and be myself, So, it's been a good experience and a bad experience, because I met a lot of people in Chicago. My best friend, of course, you met him before, Gionnie. He's down here with me too. So that's somebody else that I've been friends with for 10 plus years, 11 plus years or whatever. So, I mean, it has its good, it had its ups, it had its downs, but I feel like it's more accepted now here, and I really can be more and more of myself on a front street, or whatever down here, opposed to Atlanta. I'm not Atlanta, Chicago.
Chicago. Okay, that says a lot. And it definitely says a lot of your mom. And I definitely not remember your mom at the fashion show. Yeah. So speaking of the fashion show, and speaking of Chasing Atlanta and all, how did you get cast on Chasing Atlanta, or how did that work with you from the beginning?
It's so funny because I was posting flyers and stuff about model calls and things like that. And then Kevon, like I said, me and Kevon know each other from Chicago. Like, we weren't like friends, but we just know of each other from Chicago. And he hit me up and was like, "Hey, I see you doing a fashion show and stuff like that." And he was letting me know about what project he was trying to do with a reality show. And I always thought to myself, and I always told my best friend and my friends, I said, I always wanted to be on a reality show. I didn't know what type of reality show at that time that he was trying to put together, but I just said, you know what? Let's do it. If it's going to do something to promote my brand and promote my first line and stuff, let's go out here. Let's do it. Let's whatever. I want to meet more people anyways here in Atlanta that's trying to build a company or a business for themselves. So that I felt like that was a good networking point for me and, the cast or the people that I was going to meet. So when he introduced me to that, I was open to it. I was a little nervous because I didn't know who all he was gonna have there. Because you know, the gays is shady, the gays is crazy, the gays are cut up or whatever. So I was just like, I'm trying to remain humble. I don't want nobody to bring me out of character. I don't want to get into no fight. I just want to come on here and have fun and all of us network or whatever. But God behold, child, the first night.
The first night. So
The
let me
first night.
the very first. So let me ask you because I know myself. It was an ensemble cast, and I didn't know any of y'all. Did you
Right.
know anyone other than Kevon? But anyone on the cast like me, Jalen, Lyric, Devon, Sky? We didn't.
The only person
Yeah.
I knew was Sky, but you have to keep in mind, Sky didn't come on until after Kevon revised the cast. Like the original cast is on there that was on that season one wasn't supposed to be that cast. It was so many different people. The only people that was there that was on the original cast was Devon, Jalen. I think you was supposed. Was you there?
I was down on the original cast. So, we had
No. I'm talking. Was you at the hotel thing? I can't remember.
No, I missed. I had got the email, but I missed it. I got it like the next day. I read it like a day later.
Okay.
So yeah.
So from the original, you were on the screen, but like I said before, before Sky was added, Lyric was added, and I think that was it. I seen you on the screen. There was Devon on the screen. It was Jalen, now Lauren on the screen at the
Right.
time. So I didn't know none of them at all. The only person I knew when he revised the cast and he had Lyric on there, then he brought on Sky. Sky was the only person I knew before the show actually started.
Okay, and speaking of that, did you and Sky? Because I know, and not getting y'all business, but
No,
on the show, maybe first season, it seems as if y'all maybe had like not really a relationship. Y'all maybe had been dating or trying to get to know each other a little bit. Did that go anywhere further at that time?
No. It was just so hard trying to date Sky, honestly, because it was either when we was trying to get serious, he was kind of talking to somebody else, or if he was trying to get serious with me, I was trying to get to know somebody else. So it was never a meeting point, but we did build a great friendship, which I like to do in a relationship, period. I want that foundation of a friendship first and then grow into a relationship. But we've always seen eye to eye with each other. We always had a liking for each other. We, loved on each other, stuff like that. We never messed around, so let me clear the air. I ain't never messed around. The only thing that ever happened between me and Sky is we kissed like once or twice. But other than that, we were just like real good friends. And then, like I said, once we figured out that it wasn't going anywhere, we just remained it as just like good Judies, and whatever like that. So.
Right, because it seems as if y'all stated that at the reunion, and from the reunion, you can just tell y'all was basically that, just good Judies.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yep, real good Judies.
Okay. So before we get too far into Chasing Atlanta, because we definitely got a lot going on there, I may be playing around with this video clutch a little bit because I got clips that I was supposed to have been uploading prior, and I'm so mad because I was moving too fast and that's why I was running late. I had clipped them, but I didn't get a chance to bring them up. But before we go any further, if you don't mind for the audience, can you give us your birthday and your sign, please?
Yes, my birthday is November 12th, and I'm a Scorpio.
Also, you recently had a birthday. Happy belated.
Oh, thank you.
Scorpio, tell us a little something about Scorpios that we may not know.
Child, y'all know a lot
that we
about
may
Scorpios, y'all. Oh, how could I put this? Besides the whole freak thing that everybody say about a Scorpio, I feel like for me, I only can speak on myself. I feel like me as a Scorpio, we're very territorial. We are aggressive, but we also can be I don't think I can be that, but well, I feel like we're more dominant, but we also can be submissive as well, depending on the right person or whatever in the right instance.
Okay.
Very headstrong. You can't tell us nothing. Like, we hard-headed as fuck. Now, one thing about me, and I can say about a lot of other Scorpios, so I'm very loyal to a fault. I have been loyal to people that have not been as loyal to me. I'm very a loving and caring person, but I feel like once I'm done wrong and done in, I kind of turn on this switch of being a bitch. So
you have a bitch switch.
I have a bitch switch. So it's like if you flick that switch on, it's hard to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So, and it rarely happens. It rarely happens because I try not to call everybody my friend. Like I use the term friend. It's a different than me using the term friend, like, hey friend, you know what I'm saying? But actually say, oh, this is my friend. Like I never say too many people are my friends or whatever. So
Right.
but yeah, I'm very territorial. So when you like if you're my best friend and I see you getting chummy with too many bitches, I do get a little like, hold on, girl, who is she? Who is that
Right.
girl? I don't know her. So
Right.
yeah.
I don't know who she is.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and then you did speak of your mom really quick, and then you spoke of your mom. I just want to ask you, how is she doing?
Oh, my mom's doing good. She recently just moved out of Chicago. She's in Arizona now, in Phoenix. She's doing real good. But you know, we talk almost every day. And then when I don't hit her up every day, she cussing me out, calling me cussing me out. So but she doing
Your
good.
mom,
Huh?
she's a sweetheart. Her name is Shirley, right?
Uh-uh.
Is it Shirley? Wait, what's your mom name? I'm sorry.
I was say I'm like, who is
What?
that? her name is Natyra, but everybody call her Lynn though, like Lynn.
L-Y-N. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Lynn, if you watching, shouts out from Atlanta,
Yeah, so yeah,
from the Yellow
she's in
Chair.
she in Arizona with her good husband, child. So
Yes, and speaking of Miss Lynn with her good husband, she did support you with your fashion show. And
hmm
I don't know if we say the name of it of your actual clothing line, but can you just say that so everybody know? Because I know the name of it. Can you just let them know?
yeah, it's Layton's Boutique. It's my middle name. It's spelled Layt as in Tom ONS Boutique. I named it after my middle name because a lot of my friends was basically like, yo, your middle name is like unique, like you really don't hear that name too often or whatever like that. So and I really couldn't think of anything else. And then when I put it together, I was like, okay, yeah, that does sound good. So and I moved and I pushed on from there.
I never know that story. So your name Cameron Layton
Yeah,
Sweat.
Sweat. Mm-hmm.
Where okay. So nice name, nice name.
Yeah.
I think I tried to upload this clip. You see me keep digging and doing all this stuff. Know that y'all, I'm the production and all this shit. So I got a clip.
Right.
Hopefully this plays. We speaking of your mom. We speaking of the fashion show. Hopefully we can get this to play. Let me see something right here.
Okay.
Today is the day I am so excited. This is my first fashion show. It's just so much to do, but I am so focused on this right now. Like, I can be more ecstatic about this right now. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's do this. Let's get this done. You should be right there. So I get this text from Jaylon saying that he's going to be showing up late. I mean, for somebody that I brung here to check out the venue to throw my fashion show here, like, what the hell? Like, how are you going to show up to my event late? What kind of friend is that?
Did that bring back memories?
Child, that thing is so old. I was so small, like, oh my God. That whole look was just crazy. I can't even deal right now.
It bring back memories, like, and to me, it's like when I watched it and I got the clip, it was like, oh, is this where as far as this season, where y'all
Yes.
having a conversation, and this where y'all first started at, and
Mm-hmm.
so like people don't know these are two OGs, so y'all, Lauren and Cameron really have history, friendship history, whatever they're going through, they understand each other, they OG, so they have real history, a real bond, and it's real feelings about when they're going through it. For me, at least, is that what it is for you? Is it like real feelings if you go through it with Lauren?
Yeah. Like I said, I have expressed, I guess, our relationship for seasons. The only time I didn't really reflect on anything was on season 3, which at that time I kind of was fed up with her. And I really didn't want to have anything to do with her at that time. But since season 1, I've always expressed how I felt about Lauren. Even on season 2 at the reunion, how I got pissed off because she tried to downplay the whole relationship or whatever. And I was just irritated by that because I think that was the last straw for me around that time. It was like, okay, girl, at this point, you don't want to have no friendship. I support you. You barely support me. I'm moving on from it. So, but we're at a place right now where it's still kind of a battle with Lauren. It's like, I'm starting to kind of ease back a little bit. Like, I still love her dearly. I love her through whatever. I support her in her transition. I'm going to support her music. I'm going to support everything. But I'm starting to learn that I cannot expect everybody to be as supportive as I am. And I can't not beg, but make them support me. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm at a place right now where I'm like, okay, I'm 30 now. It's been 4 years. If you don't know if we cool or friends by now, it's like whatever it is. But we had a conversation recently this season about having an understanding. So I'm giving her an opportunity to kind of show that she is that friend that she said that she is to me. So until then, I'm gonna watch her closely. And if it's still the same shit, then at that point it's like, okay, we'll be cool from afar. You know, we'll be cordial.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear because y'all still able to. And I like when I seen the conversation that y'all had at the sit down. You was just being straight, Cameron. You was getting straight to the point, and you wasn't beating around the bush. You was saying how you feel. This is what it is. I'm laying out on the table.
Right.
Where we go from here, we go from here.
Right.
And I see you like that off camera. You know what I mean? You're the same camera, you're the same way. And mind you, I got to give you a compliment as well. Your skin was glowing. Must I say, you look really nice. You really did. You look really healthy. And I was so happy to talk about to just see you in that way. And I know that you have health issues, and we're going to speak about that a little later. But while we're right here still talking about Chasing Atlanta, and we're talking about you being an OG, I just want to show a clip. And then hopefully this is the right clip. But then when I get from the clip, I just want to kind of just know where you at with each individual from the original
cast.
Okay. Yeah, the original cast. So hopefully I go to the right clip, but I'm going to try to do it. If not, I'll stop it. But let's try it.
Okay.
For this season of Chasing Atlanta. Hey world, my name is Jayla, and I'm the creator of the 3-part method. So man, a lot of these bitches in Atlanta like to think that they're a boss. When you're a boss, bitch, you ain't invite your friends to stay with you.
I'm your boy, Scott Valentine. I work as the manager of a reality star here, Just Nico. I came down here to chase the American dream.
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Cameron. I just came down here to pursue my dreams in the ATL. I'm a fashion designer, trying to start my own business.
So, that wasn't very awkward. I feel like a bitch is just
You like a bitch is just
You're an ass kisser. You are an ass kisser.
I'm Lyric London. I'm 30 years old. I'm a choreographer and a filmmaker.
I'm doing good. Long time no see.
I know. How are you?
I am a public figure, actor, entertainer, in which I act on a YouTube series, Trade It All. Lyric London.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Devon. Work my way from the bottom to the top. Y'all know how it is.
The prettiest woman I've ever just so pretty. He had a nerve to say something, child. Oh, it's catfish.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
I've been in trouble. What's the point?
You don't know me. You're on payroll.
Bitch, you would never have a house with your broke ass bitch.
Hey, bitch, I'm all about throwing hands, honey. And you not about that like that's what I'm talking. I had to retaliate because I'm not no punk ass bitch.
I had to retaliate because ain't no punk ass bitch. Don't it take you back?
Oh
like,
my God.
Oh my God. So I know where you so much growth, yes. And I know you and I the whole cast cannot stand me. Like you said, none of us know each other. We did not know this show would really take off and be what it was. We did not know it was gonna have that much success. I think at one time I remember we was even saying, I remember Kivana Dario saying, we just looking for 1,500 views in the first week or the first day or something.
Right, yeah.
And we got way more. We exceeded that. So we got a chance to learn because we really didn't have no blueprint in the LGBT community. You know what I mean?
Nope.
We just been ourselves. We just filming. If it hit, it hit. We didn't know. But then I know for me, I would have did a lot of things differently had I known. We'd be looked back and commented on like that. Right. But I know I'm very grateful from the experience. I wouldn't trade it or take it back for anything in the world. How do you feel about just going through that experience? And how do you feel about where you at with each person now? Even with myself, just lay it out on the line, like even where you was then and where you are now. I know where you and Jalen. Sorry, London. I know you and London are, but like the rest of the main cast from the OGs, can you tell me a little bit where you were and where you are?
It's kind of I really don't know. I don't talk to a lot of people as much anymore.
Okay.
Me and Sky, we talk every now and again. I always check on him from time to time because of his grandmother and stuff like that. Devon, we rarely talk. Me and let me just say this. Me and Devon is close. We are close. We are friends. Me and Sky are friends. I just feel like you don't have to talk to that person every day to know where y'all at. They still support me from afar. I still support them from afar. I recently supported Devon's birthday when he did his whole performance and stuff at his masquerade party type of thing.
It was all white.
Yeah, and I supported him when y'all was filming G Status at his tasting, his food tasting. So I've been supportive. You know what I'm saying? I try to support people when I can. Even if I can't be there, I'm going to repost it. Whatever the case. If you ask me to repost it, I'm going to repost it. So even if you don't ask me, sometimes I will repost it. Now, let me see. Lyric. Me and Lyric talk from time to time. I do check on him every now and again because I know he was going through the mental, thing, depression, stuff like that. I also reached out to him when he lost his mother recently.
His mother died.
And then just like, I'll like stuff. I will comment on stuff when he does his dance studio and stuff like that. I'll like stuff and stuff like that. So like, I haven't too much repost stuff for Lyric, and it don't have nothing to do with being shady or anything like that. It's just I'll probably have it. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't get around to it or anything like that. So I'm pretty much cool with everybody. I mean, me and you talk from time to time. We have our conversations and stuff like that.
And when we see each other out, it's always love.
Yeah, it's always love. We always speak. We always hug. I just feel like I'm not carrying anything from past seasons with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to grow. And like I said, once again, I'm just focused on the positivity of things. Even if we're not the closest friends, I don't have no ill will against you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love all these people down. I love Sky down. Even with our situation, a lot of people feel like, oh, why are you still friends with Sky after he kind of went off on you on season 3? It's like, let me tell y'all something. He had an opinion. He said what he had to say. He was obviously hurt by something I said. I acknowledged it. We talked about it off camera and we moved on from it. You know what I'm saying? But, a lot of people say it's like a lot of backlash because they feel like Sky, quote unquote, punked me out and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I don't feel that way. I mean, of course, as a viewer, y'all gonna have y'all opinions or whatever like that. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't care if that motherfucker cussed me out 3 or 4 times. We end up fighting, whatever the case is. That's one person out of anybody on this cast, and it's no shade, I will always and forever have love for, regardless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I have a good, little relationship with everybody still. I'm not saying we the best of friends and we have been close as we was for the past seasons, but we still have love for each other. We still talk to each other. We still reach out to each other and stuff like that. So that's all I really ask for.
Right, just like family. See, in the beginning, like we said, when none of us known each other, then we grew to know each other. We grew to understand each other, respect each other, and find some type of mutual understanding or bond with each other. And just like family, you fight, you fuss, then you kind of grow and you kind of spread out and go your own wings. And we got phones, we got social media, we can always be in contact. But like you said, even if we don't talk every day, that doesn't mean I don't love you. That doesn't mean that we don't have a relationship. Sometimes things are just spread it out. Right. But you said something very big. I'll be honest with you, Cam. I wanted to get on that topic, but I want to respect you. And within production,
I'm an open book.
Within that topic, and no disrespect to you, Sky, the topic about you saying he sang to you. I actually have a clip of that. And I wasn't going to show that clip because I didn't want you to feel ambushed. Like I said, I invited you on the show. I said, I'm not here to exploit you. It's about respect because you didn't have to come do this. And I appreciate it. You know what I mean? You have been on my platform and also like it's still networking. We're helping each other, like you said, support. Right. And I have that clip and it's up to you if you want me to show it or not still, because I wasn't going to ambush you with that clip. But let me ask you this right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you feel ambushed at some point in time at a moment where you just
I didn't feel ambushed at all because one, he was texting me and trying to have a conversation for a while, but because how my work schedule was conflicting with whatever his work schedule was, I wasn't able to film it. So it was at a point in time where it was getting out of control that I didn't want to film it because I'm like, I don't want to film this if we're gonna go on here and have a scream match. I'm not doing that. For one, out of respect of him, because how I love him and how I see him as my friend. I'm not gonna scream at you. We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna do anything. So for me, going into the situation, I was going into it as, okay, hear him out, listen to what he have to say, and then speak on what you need to say or whatever like that. And that's another reason why I didn't want to have the conversation, because I felt like everybody know how Sky is. Everybody know how passionate Sky is when he talks. So I knew it was going to be like something bigger than what it was supposed to be. So for me, I was adamant about it. I was just like, you know what? Let's go ahead and have this conversation. Okay, we don't have this conversation, then it's going to carry on to the reunion. And if it don't carry on to the reunion, then it's going to be out behind the scenes. And then we're going to be even more feuding with each other, you know, or he feuding with me or whatever you want to call it. So ambush, no. Surprise, yes. And I know you was about to say something about the video. I don't care if you show it. I don't feel like it's a need.
It's not a need. It's not a need.
I don't feel like it's a need because I don't want it to be like, okay, you show it, they watch the clip, he watched the clip, and I speak on it, and then it might not sit well with him, and I don't want to go back down that lane at all. So
that's exactly was my thought. Process of me not even showing it because I don't want to go back down that road. Right. With myself even involved, or you know what I mean? Just like So, but I'm glad you spoke on it because like I said, I was hesitant about even speaking on it.
Right. No, it's okay.
But like you said though, I like the way you put it. You put it in good words. And not saying like that when you say everybody know how Sky is. It's like if you know Sky, if you love Sky, if you're a friend of Sky, you understand, like you say, he's a passionate person about his loyalty and or whatever. And so I feel like you feel in what you were saying, like you want to sit back and hear what he had to say because you know how he is and he can react. This guy and then cameras around, and not that he just want to put on, that's just how he is. Right. And so it's not like you've been a punk to me. It's like you just understand the way and die like, okay, before I light this flame up a little bit higher, let me just sit here and, because I know how he is, I'm just going to kind of deal with the type, the situation at hand before it get, out of hand. And so some people can take that as coming out weak. When it's not, that it's like, there's no need to build it even more. Exactly. You know what I mean? Add more flame to the fire. So I like the way you put that. I respect. I'm definitely not going to show that. I want to get back on something more serious. Okay. And this is the clip I wasn't able to get because I was still moving fast. But with your help, because we did see that, and throughout the whole time that you've been on Chasing Atlanta, but we've seen it recently again in season 4, episode 9, your cancer treatment and all. And I know that you had gone through some times when you dealt with radiation. I know it's hard on you and all, and you've overcame. And so did something come back or what happened, and where you at right now?
So from the beginning, they already kind of walked me down a lane of, of course, the whole cancer situation. And like I said, cancer run heavy on my mom's side of the family. I've had 3 uncles pass away within the past couple of years. My grandmother had breast cancer twice. Twice or 3 times. I'm trying to remember. Twice or 3 times. And then I think it was another person, I think it was like my cousin or something, had cancer too. So when I started to and I'm gonna just kind of start from the back. When I started to see, because I've always been a small person, I've always been skinny. I've been the skinniest person in my family because everybody on my mom's side of the family is kind of like thick, kind of, built or whatever like that. But I've always been small. Let me just put that out there. So when I picked up a little weight and then I started getting smaller, and I had people that have not seen me in a long time just be like, "Oh, Cameron, you getting like small," and I'm like, "Okay, you know what? When a girl starts saying that, they start thinking other shit." So I'm like, hold on, let me go do what I need to do to make sure I'm fine. But I've noticed it too, but I didn't think other people would notice it. You know what I'm saying? So then on top of that, not to get too explicit, I couldn't really use the bathroom, or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm constipated. I can't use it. That's not normal. What's going on? And then
It was hard for you to do a bowel movement.
Yeah, basically. And then one day I woke up and of course, I was getting ready for work and I was, changing my clothes, drawers and shit, about to take a shower. And I seen it was like blood and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, something's not right. Like something is really going on. So I took off from work one day, went to the hospital, went to go see my primary care doctor. They're like, okay, yeah, you need to go see a colon specialist. I said, okay, booked that, went in that same day. She went back there, looked around, and she was just like, well, your intestines and your colon looks very inflamed, like it's very like a red, like a red bruisey color. And they say your intestines supposed to look like pink. It's not supposed to look red. So then she said, well, I'm going to send you to a cancer specialist because she said she don't know if it's Crohn's disease which Crohn's disease is something, it's inflammation of your intestines. Or if it was colon cancer. So went to the cancer specialist or whatever. And he went in, he looked in or whatever and took a biopsy or whatever. So he took the biopsy. He said, well, when I looked at it, he said it looked like it looked like it is a form of cancer. So I'm like, oh my God, I don't need this. Told my mom, told my grandma, I cried on the phone, stuff like that. So they told me to come back home. So I went back home. They flew me back home that weekend or whatever. I was leaving Monday to come back home, right? And like I said, they had to wait for the results. Right before I was about to leave to catch my flight to come back to Atlanta, the nurse called me and she was like, "Do you have time to talk?" I said, "Yeah," or whatever. She said, "Okay, we got your results back." And she was like, "Yes, you do have colon cancer." So that just ate me alive. Like I was just like, "Oh my God, my life is over. I'm about to die. I'm not gonna be here anymore." Go ahead.
I'm about to say, because even when you just get that call back and they say, we need to talk, how's your feeling then?
Baby, let me tell you something. My face dropped like when I got off the phone. My mom already seen my face and I just bust out crying. Like I hold a lot of stuff in. A lot of people who really knows me, I don't cry around nobody. I don't cry unless I really am hurt by something or I'm really can't hold it in any longer. It takes a lot for me to kind of break down and cry. So that really took me by storm. And all I could think about was when my uncle went through it, how I see him get so small. I seen the whole process. He like a skeleton. He looked like
it literally eats your life.
Right. So it was like seeing him not being able to eat, seeing him trying to eat, trying to walk, like just the slightest touch will hurt him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I did not want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if that has something to do with it, like I want to hop on it quick, but I just don't want to go through it. So flew back into Atlanta. They said, hey, when do you want to start treatment? You don't have to do radiation, which I that was my biggest fear because I didn't want my hair to fall out. So, but they said we can do chemotherapy, which chemotherapy, they just inject the IV in your arm and you get these fluids. They did still tell me it might still be a risk that you might lose your hair. They say your skin will get darker. A lot of people didn't know my skin got way darker. My palms of my hand was darker. My feet was peeling, my hands was peeling, my face was peeling. Like, so it was just a lot to take on.
Okay, and, real quick. Keep your mind frame, keep your thought, because I'm listening to you. Don't go nowhere with that. Okay. So throughout all this, I remember you going through all this on Chase Atlanta. So is that why you saying like previous seasons of Chase Atlanta, you was actually going through this and just even there your skin was going darker, you was going through the peeling sensation? Because we started Chase Atlanta in 2017. When did you actually start your chemotherapy or whatever? Or when
That was that next
diagnosed?
year. That was the next year, 2000. It had to been 2018.
18.
Yeah, it
So,
was 2018.
so when so our first season, did you know that you had
No, no,
cancer the
no.
first season?
First season, I wasn't going through that thing. Like I said, I was just naturally just a
Ah,
small person. But when I was going into season 2, I had picked up weight before we started filming over the summer, and then when
right,
we start filming, cause I don't think we started filming again until probably like what, September, October, around that time of
right.
2018. I found out October 2018, the month after we started filming.
Oh wow, because I would always flirt with you when I see you out. I'm like, Cameron, you getting thick? What's thick? Like you
Right,
getting
that's
thick?
what I'm
What's
saying.
thick?
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So from there, from the summer up until like mid-September, when mid-September hit, and I think that's when we started to come back filming. We did the intros and stuff like that. That's when I started losing my weight or whatever, and I didn't notice it until the beginning of October, mid-October, because I found out like close to the end of October that I had it or whatever.
Okay.
And then I started my treatments the first, I want to say the first weekend in November. It was like a week before my birthday. And then I went from that. I had to do 6 treatments I think it was every 3 weeks, 6 treatments every 3 weeks. So yeah, because I ended my treatment in February. And then after February was my last treatment. And then I didn't know my results of me not having it anymore until June of 2019. So that's when they told me I didn't have it anymore. Everything went away and stuff like that. So, but hold on,
Did
wait
you
a
get a
second.
chance to ring the bell at that time? Because
Yeah,
they ring. Okay.
yeah, I did all that. I captured that moment and everything, and
Okay.
stuff like that. So, but I'm recalling that I think we filmed in 2016. That was the first season, I think,
The
because
first season we did film in 20. We started like the hotel scene was in November 2016. I
okay,
remember
yeah,
getting that
so
email and everything.
right,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, so I found out 2017 because I had to think about it. Because I'm like 2019, I wasn't even dealing with anything like that. 2017 is when I found out. 2018 is when I found out I didn't have it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because it's been out here a couple of years, and so
right.
did it revise?
Basically, what happens is like they said it could possibly come back. They said like nobody's ever totally in the clear when it comes to the whole
Right.
cancer situation. So I had an instance of where I was kind of going through the same thing, not losing the weight part, but just me going through the whole spotting thing, not being able to use the bathroom type of situation. So I'm like, okay, here we go again. Let's go ahead and get this checked out right away. I'm not got no time for that. So what they told me was I had a mass, which usually when they see a mass, almost like a lump, like on a woman's breast or anything, but it's in your colon. They said, well, we're going to rule it out, but we're going to, take a biopsy. We're going to go in or whatever. So I had to go in, not surgery, but they did have to put me to sleep so they could actually go in to look at stuff. So I had to schedule a surgery, quote unquote, for them to kind of look around and see what's going on. So they did a biopsy again or whatever the case is. So, and that was, when was that? That was probably maybe I don't know, like a month or so, or 2 months ago, I want to say. So I still have to go back to get the mass looked at again. So I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll be figuring that out soon. It's like real soon. So, but I'm just being positive about it. I ain't worrying about it, so.
Definitely stay in good spirits because overall stress is what gets us
exactly,
and it keeps us down. And I was asking because like when you saying that you will start getting darker or peeling, because that's why I said like this last episode, your skin looked great, you look very healthy, and you can tell there's a difference as far as your health. Right. You have been getting some type of help or so. And I'm so glad that you come this far. I want you to know like you have sincerely, and I'm telling the honest God truth. You have sincerely touched my heart tonight, and for real. And I hope that everybody listening, if y'all just listen to this conversation and how Cameron said how he started noticing his experiences, if y'all start going through anything like that, definitely get yourself checked, go to a doctor. Cancer is definitely serious, and this is nothing to play with. Like, and like you said, it can be ongoing. Even if
Yeah,
you
most
ring the bell,
definitely.
you could think you're okay, and then next thing you know, it's not even been that long ago. But then here you go again. So I
Right.
just want you to know that our heart and our prayers are definitely with you. We love you. We with you every step of the way. We will support you in any way we can. For real, for real.
I appreciate
Definitely.
it. Most love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you more than welcome. And so, I heard you also speaking of like not saying like that, with the cancer and all, you can lose hair,
Hmm.
but you never lost your hair, which was a good thing.
No, I'm
And
so
we
happy.
also see right now, if anybody noticed, you didn't lose your hair, you just cut your hair.
Yes, I cut my hair all off. It's gone. I cut my hair last year in January. I was like, I don't know. I was going through this phase of like, I want to do something different. I see something different in 2020. I know something's going to be great. Something's going to happen. And I was like, and I was debating for the long time. I was telling my best friend, I said, I'm going to cut my hair. He like, no, you ain't going to cut your hair. You been growing your hair this long. You ain't going to cut your hair. I'm like, no, but I feel like I want to cut my hair. I was telling my mom, telling everybody. When I knew for sure I was gonna cut my hair is when I started taking it down. And I literally took my hair down by myself, one by one, combed it out, whatever. And I went to the barbershop that weekend or something like that, and I just cut it off. I just told her, she was like, "You ready? You sure you want me?" I said, "Just cut it. If you don't cut it now, I'm gonna back out." And when I cut it, like everybody was just like, "Oh my God, you look so much better with your haircut." I haven't had my haircut like this in years. So I thought I was gonna look a hot ass mess. Like I haven't had my
Because you never,
haircut. Uh-huh.
no, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say I haven't had my haircut like this since I was in Chicago before I moved out here. Cause I used to have that little square box spongy look that everybody was doing. And
Okay.
I haven't had my haircut like this in like years. I had to probably been like 21, 22 years old since I've had my haircut like this. So
That's how I was like, because I used to have braids back in the days or whatever. Then
mhm.
2003, I just kind of went to the mirror one time. I kept wanting to cut it, but I went to the mirror, kind of just yanked my hair. I got the
Hmm.
scissors. I just kind of boom, boom, real quick. And then once I cut it off, it took me. I went to a barber after that, of course, and
Right.
I got a chance to see my natural face again because I haven't seen it in so many years. It put me
Right.
back in the mind when I was in high school. Like you
Right.
go back to your younger days and you get so many compliments. But I did it since like 2003. I had a
Uh-huh.
low haircut. I done did it for years. So
Right.
this time I'm like, child, I'm missing my hair. So I had to let mine grow out. But I do understand it's just like a different feeling. Like sometimes you go through
Yes.
shit. I know when I
Yes.
had cut my shit off, my hair was long down my back. But I
Yeah.
feel like I had let a lot of weight off my shoulders at that time.
And you look
And that's
different.
why I
Your
took,
face look different. Your skin look different. Like I
yes.
don't know what it is, but with a haircut, it just I don't know. It just changes everything.
You can actually see the mug. One thing about the mug, it goes nowhere.
Hello.
It goes nowhere. And so, real quick, speaking about the hair, so we're gonna get on Chasing Atlanta season 4. Speaking
Okay.
about the hair, because I did see little things. I'd have been in the show. I know how shows work.
Right.
Let me ask you this right here, because
I
I
already know
pay
what you're about
attention
to
to shit. On the first scene when you came in, you and Dominique was in that
Uh-huh.
Joe's on Juniper.
Uh-huh.
You came in looking good
Hmm.
with your hair cut and actually dyed a little blonde.
Right.
Then the next episode, when
Uh-huh.
Dominique came up your house,
I had the
we
dreads
seen you with the
in.
dreads. I said, okay, they did a makeup scene. So now make this
Yeah.
make sense. Was that a
Yeah.
makeup scene?
Yeah. So what happened was how it was planned out. It wasn't supposed to be like that, but because something happened where I didn't show up and didn't come to the Christmas party because I was supposed to be at the Christmas party,
Okay.
and I didn't, and I had my dreads then at the Christmas
Okay.
where I was supposed to go to the Christmas party. But what was I doing? Why did I? Oh, I'm gonna be keeping it real with y'all. I didn't make it to the Christmas party because I didn't have my hair done. I didn't have my dreads done. Y'all wasn't about to see me on the season with my hair fucked up, and y'all gonna be talking about me. So I did not show up.
Right.
But of course, you had to make it seem like, oh well, girl, I was busy. I was out of town somewhere. I couldn't do it. But Dominique knew the tea. Troy knew the tea. I was just like, I can't make it. I didn't get my dreads done. I'm not coming. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, we had to flip it. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he had to show the scene first of me with my haircut because the coming into the group scene as far as at the Christmas party, that was supposed to be me introducing him to the group. But because I couldn't make it, we had to do it a different way, you know. So it was. Let me tell you something. Me and Aunt Dario was going back and forth with this for the long. I said, Aunt Dario, it's gonna make it look so crazy. They're gonna think I have a hair unit in my head. They're gonna think I got weave. Like, I don't want to do this. And he was like, they're gonna have to spin it. They know what's going on. So it came out good, I guess. I mean, ain't nobody too many people commented on it, but you know, at least you called on to it.
So somebody else did come in on it other than me? Saying it right now?
A lot of people didn't. Honestly, to be honest, a lot of people did not comment on it because they was too busy focused on the drama and shit that was going on. But a lot of people didn't notice my hair in that scene.
I don't think a lot of people caught it, and it was just me just knowing. I'm like, well, how the hell? Well, you know.
Right.
But I understand, like, sometimes y'all may not know, to the audience, we have to do makeup scenes, whatever. Shit happens. You got to make a show. You got to make it look complete rather than incomplete. So, like Cameron said, sometimes you got to go resubstitute things or remake things or just, you know, shit happens. It is what it is.
Right.
And sometimes when y'all don't see it, it's just I know what's going on. So yeah.
Right.
All right. So we talked about your cancer. I'm so glad you're doing better, as I stated with that. We talked about your haircut. We talked about you being friends with Lauren. We talked about your Latent Boutique. And so and speaking of Latent Boutique, will we be seeing any fashion shows or anything else in the future, or how would that be going?
Well, like I said, this year I plan on doing it as long as this new strand of COVID that's in Georgia don't take the shit out and they end up shutting us down. But I think I'm still going to proceed with making the clothes. If I can't do a fashion show, it's just to be something that I would just do something online and I'll just post it on my website and just let people know that I'm reopening and relaunching. And later on down the line, once everything open back up, I might do like a relaunch party or something like that. So yeah.
Okay. And so there's a shout out Latent Boutique. Y'all make sure y'all go support latentboutiques.com. CJ underscore with
underscore Latent Boutique. Yep.
Okay. We'll make sure we get out at the end. Right. Plus I do that down in the description. Chasing Atlanta season 4. I know it had gotten a little crazy and you're there. It seems as if you are in less episodes this season, but you still have a voice when you're around.
Right.
So this situation with Kendra and Oliver has gotten really crazy. It gotten really ugly and it got out of hand. And I just want to show you a clip of yourself just speaking up at that moment. And then we can kind of go from there and just respond to me. Let us know what was going through your head. What was you trying to convey? What was you trying to relate that they wasn't getting? Because it seems as if you was talking, they wasn't getting it, and you was kind of irritated, and you kind of walked away.
Right.
So, do you mind if I kind of show that clip so we can kind of go from there?
Go ahead.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta find it. You know I'm doing everything, child.
Right.
But we're gonna make it happen. It's here. Let me find it. If this not the right clip, then child, I'll find it again. But I think this is it. Okay.
Listen to me, for real, Kendra. We need to get through this. Let these hoes know how you feel and be done with it. Don't let them have that control over you.
As I asked her, she's gonna sit right here. Hold on. See, that's the problem. Y'all don't know.
The problem is y'all don't address when people do shit.
I didn't address her.
She cannot be here.
Y'all want me to do it on camera?
She needs to
Y'all want me to do it on camera?
She needs to go. She can't control herself. She gotta go. She wanted to do all that. That's all she wanted to do. Bitch, I'm not in no competition with you. I don't see you in Atlanta. We don't go to the same spots. We're not on the same charts. We don't have the same opportunities. We're not in the same lane. I can be cool with you. The shit that pisses me off is why y'all talking to me.
I ain't talk.
This I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna move. Like I said, I'm not.
There's some good shrimp. Listen, Oliver's not listening to me. Nobody.
Child, hold on. I had to cut off there, honey. I just want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to get into all that with Rico. I mean, with Travis. But so, what was you trying to explain or convey? But they think that they didn't want to hear what you had to say, and you know always have a sense of common decency.
Let me tell you something, and I mean, I really don't care how it's gonna be portrayed or whatever the case is. Look, the reunion coming up, you can address me then. People don't want to hear what you're trying to say because they're trying to overtalk it so they can tell their side of the story so they won't see like they're in the wrong. For me, I addressed her privately. You feel what I'm saying? I went in there and talked to her, said what I needed to say. When I came to address him, I feel like he felt some type of way because it was on camera. So that's why I kept yelling out, do you want me to pull her out here and address her on camera too? Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to do that because a real bitch, I'm not doing this shit for the camera. I'm doing this shit because y'all sit here and talk cash money shit about each other, but y'all can't sit here and own up to y'all shit and have accountability of what y'all been saying and actually talk it out and squash the shit. But one want to be louder than the other and get that point across, but you're not going to do that with me. I'm going to still want to say what I have to say. If you don't like it, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be in between they shit because I don't know the whole back history, but I know what I've seen. I know what I've heard. I know the YouTube shit that y'all did. I know the stuff that she did. You know what I'm saying? So y'all both have been talking shit over the course of the year. And now that we're doing this sit down, nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody want to say about what that other person did. No, take accountability of what you did for the reason why y'all blowing up like this. And he didn't want to hear that. So,
because what I got from you, it seems that you've been very passionate and you wasn't for the cameras.
Right.
You said what you felt and they wasn't getting. So and which is what you don't normally do a lot. It made you escalate and raise your voice, and it's almost like
exactly.
Y'all let me be an adult and just walk off. Y'all can have this bullshit.
And then I was off the Henny too, child. So I couldn't, that Hennessy started kicking in. I said, baby, let me walk away because I don't even want to get into no bullshit that ain't even my fight. I'm just trying to make sure the girls is good.
And you did the best thing. And so let me ask you, because you was there when Jalen. Sorry,
Lauren.
I'm there from the OG. Sorry, it's Lauren. I haven't been there since the full transition, so you know what I mean. So I've been around it. So I'm not being funny at all, y'all.
Right.
For real.
Right.
I'm not. I love Lauren. But okay. So, but child, man, you had filmed like divorce at the 4th housewarming party.
Right.
I ain't no shot that you, Lauren, but Cam, man, you even had filmed before at another party there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But so we did though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But that's not what I'm stating. The point I'm getting to is that still with Lauren and Devon, they was at it, but they never actually touched. They never actually threw stuff and did there. How did you feel actually in that moment when you saw that going on? And this is actually your 4th season. It never really gotten that crazy, and you just seeing all this go on. How was you feeling?
One, I wasn't too surprised because you have to look back at the time when Montel and Jalen and Lauren fought at that time. Remember when they had fought?
Okay.
So
and
I wasn't as shocked, but I was shocked that I didn't think them two was gonna get that far. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I feel like it was a build-up. It was anticipated. They've had a one run-in, which was at the Christmas party, which that left off a bad taste in both of their mouths. And like I said, I would give commitment of Oliver actually trying to just, we're not going to do this today. We're just going to sit, kick it, chill, Troy birthday, whatever. But then I also feel where Kendra is coming from because, like I said, since Kendra been locked up, it was a lot of shit said about her. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of talk about her. So y'all have to understand, regardless of what happened, even if it was Wayne the Pain fault of him speaking on Kendra or whatever the case is, y'all have to understand y'all was speaking on her and shit went back to her. And now she had time to sit in a prison or jail to think about all these things y'all been saying. And then when she come out, she can finally speak her voice and address what she needs to say. And no one's not there to speak for her like Wayne did for her when she was in jail. So it was just a build-up. I feel like anybody would have reacted like that if somebody was talking shit, they was locked up, and they could not defend themselves. Because that person can only say so much to defend your character to a point where they're shutting you out. They're not even paying attention to you. We gonna still talk shit about you, regardless of what your friend is saying about you. Until that bitch come out and get out of jail, then we gonna keep talking shit. And then when she got out, she addressed what she needed to say. She got mad. Do I agree with how she handled it? No. I feel like she could have sat there and said what she said. She could have got loud. She could have screamed. But I feel like physical altercation does not solve anything because then now you have to deal with it later on. And now we're going to have to deal with it at the reunion. Like, whatever like that. So, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I'm not going to sit here and be on one person's side and not fault somebody else for their shit. Because I love Kendra now. I love Kendra. Me and her talk. We have an actual genuine friendship. or whatever. So yes, I'm gonna defend her character, but I'm also gonna call on her shit that she did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Me and Oliver not that close, but I'm gonna defend his character, but I'm also gonna call on the shit that he did wrong. So,
Okay. Very perfectly
right.
stated and said, well said. So let me ask you, because I know Dominique and I was saying if Kendra would not have stood up at the moment at the table and respected Troy's birthday, and then at the same time, if Oliver would have stopped by the time she came out of from the bathroom and ready to calm down, it probably wouldn't have even gone
it wouldn't
that
have
far.
gotten to that
You
point.
feel that way?
If both of them, I'm gonna stop saying he because I don't want him to look at this and think I'm just on his side. I'm on her side. If they both would have calmed down and stopped doing, because these are two loud personalities. Kendra's personality is on 1,000, and y'all see how animated and everything Oliver is too. His personality is on 1,000. So when you got them two people that personality clashes like that, they're not that. It's hard for them to calm down. So that's why I was trying to speak to them separately. I was like, okay, I spoke with her. She's calming down. She's gonna come back out here. Now let me speak to you because now you're loud. You're being irate. You popping off and shit like that. That's not gonna solve nothing. If you really want to solve it and push it and move forward, that way she won't do the shit that she's doing. Y'all both have to calm the fuck down. Y'all have to both sit there and listen to each other.
And I like what you said because you kind of said it better than the way because Kendra been on other platforms and speaking, trying to express herself and explain herself, and she's very passionate about it. But you said it better, like you said she's been locked up. You may even help me understand it more. She's been locked up. She basically haven't had a voice. She been hearing shit, everything been in her head. So when she get out, she kind of sort of want to explode or see what's going on.
Right, and address it.
Y'all been on TV, on the camera, doing all this and that. Address it.
Right. Exactly. That's how I feel. I feel like anybody would have had a mindset of that. Like you don't. I tell people this to this day. You don't know what people have gone through. Like Kendra expressed on every episode how they talked about the color of her skin, how dark she is, how she's not cute, how she's not. Those are trigger for people. You know what I'm saying? Like I have insecurities about my teeth, my nose, stuff like that. So if somebody was talking about me like that, like a dog like that, that's my insecurity. Those are my triggers. And the same thing for Oliver. I don't know what he been through in his childhood or growing up. She might have said something to him that is a trigger for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you don't know each other's triggers, it's like you're going to lash out regardless, And like I said, and no one cannot sit here and say they've never called this girl ugly. You know what I'm saying? So that's a trigger for her. And that's a trigger for her. Right. And then no one can say about Oliver about, calling him out his name, calling him Olivia, kind of like misgendering him and stuff like that. You don't know if he went through something like that where people was calling him a sissy and all that stuff like that. So
growing up in school,
excuse me. So you don't know what nobody's trigger is. That's why this group, and it's been like this since season 1, no one really actually got to know each other and what makes us tick and what make us boil, what's our pet peeve. No, we really have not got a chance to sit down and learn each other. So
that's so true. Oh, very well said. And like you said, in regards to so let me ask you, like Kendra, like you said, like the name calling, the colorism, the skin shame. When she was sitting at the picnic table, when Dominique had his cover shoot, his boyfriend or whatever, y'all went outside to talk to the counselor, and she was again very passionate. It seems as if everybody mainly had to listen to her express herself. And don't get me wrong, I love when she expresses herself. I see what she's feeling and saying. Right. But it's almost to me, and no disrespect towards you, Kendra, to me it comes as if like I get what you're saying, Kendra, but you can't put that off on everybody else. Like you can't put that weight on everybody to feel you because everybody else not walking in her shoes. Right. And I think a lot of times she was talking and everything was like, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It seems that like everybody was like, okay, yeah, we hear you over and over. And I seen your face a couple times, like, okay, girl. Right. So like, and she was saying, I'm like, girl, yeah, we know what you're saying.
Right. Yeah. So like, I don't think it was that. I think for me, it's because I've heard her story multiple times that it was like to a point where it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You're trying to explain it to everybody else. So my face was more so just like, okay, girl, well, I get what you're saying. Like, I've heard this time and time again. I don't really need to hear it no more. They need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I still have a heart to hear other things, because it was a part where she said about escorting that I did not know about.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
She never expressed that on the show.
She never expressed that on the show. She never expressed that with me. She never expressed that with anybody. So that was another thing where it was a listening ear for me to be like, okay, yeah, she's been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So she's carrying a lot of baggage on her shoulder. She's carrying a lot of weight on her shoulder that she's being judged since her transition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people don't understand. Transgender go through way more, and I'm sorry to say this, than the gays do. Because not only that your mom or your family have to accept you that you are a gay male, but now they have to accept you that you're transgender into a woman. Or transitioning to a woman, I'm sorry. Or whatever. And
let's be honest, we already, as black males, no disrespect, we already have strikes against us. We're black, we're men, and then if you're a man transgendering, that's an extra strike.
Yeah,
so I
most definitely
get what you're saying.
Most definitely, and I feel that all the way. That's why I said it's a delicate touch, but it's also not an excuse to handle someone differently. Because if you handling me, like, I understand your struggle, I understand you got a lot on your shoulder, but you can't handle me that way because you don't know what I'm going through. Yes, I'm gonna respect you as a woman, but you're not gonna come at me sideways either. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the end of the day, we're still in the same community. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna uplift you. I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna be like, hey, girl, I know what you're going through. I know sometimes the hormones shall have you moody, you know, whatever the case is, but don't direct that energy at me because I have not done nothing to you. And I don't want you to use that excuse that you going through all this stuff, that you're always lashing out, because if that's the case, you need to sit down and talk with somebody.
Okay, and so let me ask you this right here, and it can be careful how you answer this question, which, because you know, with them G status, and also saying this on Chase Atlanta, us being butch queens or whatever the lifestyle, there are trans that come at us that are trans that will fight a butch real quick, and so if they do come at you, like, I'm just saying for yourself, right? If I'm not saying Kendra, I'm just saying if a trans come at you in a type of way, like how, like, and you know you're trying to be set of mind, not trying to fight them, but are you just supposed to let them? Like, how would you feel like if that?
Let me tell you something. I could argue with you all day. I'll call you out your name. We'll go back and forth. We'll say low blows. We'll say whatever. When it comes to a physical standpoint, for me, I will personally try to walk away from it. But if you are antagonizing me and you're following me and you still poking me and you still whatever, at that point, I don't know what I'm capable of, because now you are poking me while I'm trying to avoid us having any confrontational anything. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all still humans. We all make mistakes and stuff like that, but we all going to learn the line of respect for each other at the same time. So like I said, I would never put my hand on a woman, transgender, anything like that, because you have these studs out here, don't get me wrong, that's built like a man and feel like they want to fight like a man, and they feel like, okay, well, oh, you can't put your hand on him because that's still a woman. No, if that bitch hit me, we tussling. Like, no shame. I'm sorry.
And your mama always said if they hit you, you hit them back.
Look, I might not hurt you, because at the end of the day, they're gonna still look at it as, okay, this is still a woman. If it was for a court system, they're gonna say, this is a woman, you didn't beat this woman into the hospital, woo woo. But I'm like, okay, but she was trying to beat me like she was a man on the street. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I try to walk away from situations. That's my first instinct, is to walk away. Even if I'm fighting another gay male or a man, period, my first instinct at my age and where I'm at right now is to walk away. If you walk away and you did the right thing, walk away, and they still doing what they need to do, then at that point, you did all what you can. You need to get at that motherfucker and just like end it right there. So that's always been, you know. So
at that time, it's like no sex involved. It's like respecting everything and went out the window. Like you said, most especially you walked away and you tried, and then you still coming behind me or coming at me or something like right. Out the window. So I get exactly what you said. Right. And you don't know about no trans beater. You don't have no trans beater. So I know we've been on here more than an hour, so we're gonna try to come and kind of cut it down. We can go on and on. I don't know if you have a lot going on, but we'll try to calm it down and cut it short.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know at this time with all that going on. So we'll just say with the fight, we kind of hold both of them at fault.
Yeah,
both of them definitely.
Most definitely at fault. Both of them is at fault for the fight. They both. Even if Oliver did not antagonize her in that moment, but you still said things that triggered her while she was gone. You know what I'm saying? And if Kendra, she could have expressed herself without getting out her seat and throwing plates and whatever it may have you, to let everyone know how she felt in that moment, and we could have squashed the ending and pushed forward.
Did you see that boy's face when she threw that chair and busted him?
Rico.
I don't know his name. The with the dreads and had a gray shorts, black shirt. When she threw that chair, not Rico.
Oh, you talking about Troy's friend, his best friend? Yes.
Yeah.
I seen it, and I wasn't there at that time because I was trying to drag Troy ass outside, so I wasn't there when that part. So that was my first time seeing it in real life. You know what I'm saying?
You saw it back. You didn't see that because they do show the clip of you walking Troy outside, and Troy saying they're gonna die, all that stuff.
Yeah. I was gone when he was saying all that. I had went to a different party or event, so.
Cause you like, somebody, Rico's like, somebody get him. I left my phone. Let me go get my phone.
I gotta go.
Yes. So that was really, really funny. And y'all, we done had Cameron on here. I done totally enjoyed Cameron, before we get to the audience questions, I do have a little game. Okay. Well, before we go there, I do want to ask really quick, how you feel or where you at with everybody at this season for season 4. I know where you at with with Lauren. Mm-hmm. So let me ask Dominique.
Yes.
Where y'all at?
I'm cool with both. Let me tell you something. I'm cool with everybody. I'm just gonna answer the question.
Cool with everybody. Okay.
I'm cordial and cool with everybody. I don't have no issues, no ill will. I don't know what issues they have with me. I will find out at the reunion. But I'm cool and chill. Like I just came in this season just to have a good time and to kind of help people out, kind of mend things, to kind of grow. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been here since season 1. I know what it is. I know what it takes. Whatever. So I just want to be that person where I can bring people together, especially if the situation is not that deep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm cool with everybody.
So do you think and so I know that you like that every day. Just make that very simple. Cameron's cool with everybody. Mm-hmm. He's always been that way. You always been cool with most of the cast anyway every season. So if given the opportunity, do you think you would come back for season 5?
Given the opportunity. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, because I had to plug my phone on the charger. My bad. Given the opportunity, if Dario wants me to come back, I'm going to come back because I had fun this season. I think this was the best time I've had on this show in a long time. Like I really enjoyed myself throughout all the drama or whatever. I think I had more fun this season because we actually, even though you guys didn't get to see it like with the club scene when I did the club scene for when I first promoted my whole launch of my networking company. Okay. We was in that club turned the fuck up. Like we had a great time. Like we couldn't get all the footage in, but we finally had something where we've seen each other out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all these sit downs and meetups and stuff like that, we actually enjoyed ourselves. So yeah.
Yeah, shit happens, and I want to tell you as well. Congratulations to you guys, Chasing Atlanta for the
Thank you.
NPYS Award Show of the Year.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But y'all had got y'all award too, child. So I congratulate y'all too.
Did we get an award?
Well, they had a blog with you guys and us naming us the top LGBTQ reality web series.
So we got like a nomination or something.
Yeah.
Okay, because we was good, but y'all, we wasn't consistent enough. So you can't say, like, I would even find like, how the hell G said to win over Chasing Atlanta and all this? If like, because consistency and all this stuff matter. I love G status. G status. It's my heart. I'm an EP, but child, the consistency. Right. We ain't gonna go there. Yeah. Okay, before we go real quick, you're good with everybody. So I have a little game. I'm gonna press it up real quick.
Okay.
This game is called, might shock you, but this is a new game that I do want to play with everybody.
Okay.
It's basically a question, but it is called, are you top, bottom, or first? And if you first, which one do you prefer more?
Okay, I can answer that for I'm open book. Y'all should already know this now. I ain't discussed a lot of sexual things on this show, but I am Verse. I'll be honest. Lately, I prefer to bottom more. Lately, I have.
Don't make me text you, Cameron.
Lately, I have only because I think there's so many bottoms in Atlanta, like, and I was like topping so much, I got tired of it, so I was like, okay, I'm about to switch it up and throw the ass back. Must say,
and look, and it got a little weight on it,
right?
It's kind of heavy.
This is what God gave me.
Okay, but it be like that. I always call it like a season. Sometimes I have my topping season. Sometimes I have my bottom. Well, I don't even call it a bottom. Like I just want it the season. Cause I just want it. But it's like because I'm Verse. I consider myself a verse top, but it's just to me the person and the chemistry.
Yeah, most that you know what? I can say the same thing. Because it's been situations where someone came and said, hey, they want to be the top situation, but because how the vibe was and everything like that, they was like, well, no, I think I want to be on the bottom. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm prepared for both. What's up? Whatever. So, yeah.
Ain't you supposed to just go with the flow and not just want to rush one or the other? It's kind of like whatever happens, I'm down for both.
That's me. But I do also believe in, if that's your objective, that's all we talked about, and you say, okay, well, this is what we doing, nigga, you finna come in here. We ain't finna talk. It ain't no, hey, how your day was doing. It's take off your clothes, do what we to do, and then go and bounce. I'm gonna take a shower and lay down. Right. Period.
So yeah, and it's so like that. So let me ask you then before we go into question and answers, because we're gonna have you guys go ahead and start posting your questions that y'all have for the OG Cameron Sweatt. We didn't even get a chance to talk about your club events and all this stuff more, because you definitely got to come back.
We can always do a part two. After
you can always definitely come.
Yeah.
Right, because you've done a lot more, and we just played some plan catch up. We'll definitely get on that. But guys, go ahead and start posting your questions real quick. So, our relationship. Are you in a relationship? Are you talking to someone? Are you dating? Are you
ready to mingle? I am dating someone. I am talking to someone. I don't want to say dating, but we are talking. He doesn't live here. He lives in Charlottesville because he's in school right now. So yeah, we've been talking. So it's like a long distance thing. He actually supposed to come out here next week, which I think is MLK weekend. So he might be the following weekend or whatever. So before he go back to school. So yeah, we chill. I'm just chilling right now because for me, I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? I felt like at this age I should have been engaged, married, had a family, kids, whatever.
Cameron, don't do me like that.
So no,
I already feel behind.
But no, that was just the expectation and the goals for myself. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm taking it more serious because I don't have no more time to waste. So even if I have to date you for a year, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure this is right because I don't want inconsistent niggas. Like, I'm tired of it. I just don't want to do it no more. If you're not going to be consistent, we're going to move forward and that's going to be it. You know what I'm saying? And I peep shit out all the time. I know when you got a motive and when you want to just fuck or whenever, whatever the case is. So I'm just taking my time. I'm just dating around. I don't have no one and only. I just want to make sure that the person that I'm going to be with is going to be somebody I'm going to be with for a long time.
Right. And I like that because I'm the same way. Y'all hear Cameron said he's just dating around. Y'all want to date. Get in Cameron DM. Don't tell him Akeem sent you, but get in his DM. But no, tell him Akeem sent you because then he may feel like he know you. But I feel you because I date around and I like the vibe. It depends on the vibe. But what I don't do, I don't like to post pictures of somebody real quick, for a week or two. It's like I need to know there's gonna be something. And sometimes even when you post, other girls out on the timeline, they want to go check him out, do all this and that, and y'all ain't even established your own relationship.
I am a firm believer in that. I do not post my guy in for sure. Like, and another reason I don't post it, because these gays is thirsty. Gays will go in their inbox or try to find them and then just speak all types of negativity, and they be like, oh, well, Cameron a hoe, woo, he did this and that. So I just like, for me, just not to even to put that negative aspect on my relationship, I just don't post at all. If I post them, y'all gonna see a smiley face on his face. Like, y'all won't see too much until I know that he gonna be good and he knows me and I told him my background. Because let me tell you something, I tell anybody I date, I tell them, baby, I ain't been around the park, I've been around the block, I've been up the street, I've been around the corner.
Around the world and
I've been single for some years, so I don't care about it, but I'm gonna let you know, yes, it's gonna be people that might see me out that I might have fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just letting you know, and if you can't handle that, then I'm not for you. So
right, and when I'm faithful my past. We all have a past. When I'm with you, I'm faithful and I'm loyal. But that dude says a lot, because I don't have time for that. Been there, done that. I ain't got time for no bullshit, child. And then these days the girl wants you to pick them up, drop them off, pay a cell phone bill, get all in your space, girl. Like, oh, child, honey, I'm good, bitch. I'm good. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go on to questions real quick. And for questions, child, I'm doing my new show, child. I gotta make it cute, Cameron. So questions and answers. Y'all make sure y'all post y'all questions. We right here at the end of it. I done had Cameron here more than an hour. I had to thank him for his time while we went into questions. Thank you for your time. Great time. I would love to see you again on Chase Atlanta. And my heart goes out to you. You really touched my heart with your story, because I feel like I got to know you a whole lot more than I did before. Right.
A lot of people said that.
That's what I wanted.
A lot of people have said that. Ever since that scene came out, a lot of people have DM'd me and was like, this is the Cameron that I've been wanting to see. This is the Cameron that I wanted to see, like, more vulnerable and stuff like that. But y'all have to understand where I come from. Like, you have to have a thick skin. Like, I can't just let everybody in my bubble. Like, so.
Yeah.
I can be a little baby sometimes. I can cry sometimes.
You can be a little baby. You're a little baby. You're a sweetheart. So your heart goes out to us again. And real quick, so we do have a question here from y'all. Keep coming with your question, please. I can barely see it, y'all. I'm back so damn far.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Yes. I see myself working for myself. I don't see myself working for anyone else. I see myself with at least 3 to 4 businesses. I see myself with someone else that want a business or whatever he wants to do. I can support him in. I see myself married. I see myself I want only 2 kids, but 3 the most. A house, 2 houses at that. I want a house here in Atlanta, and I want a house in California or whatever. And then after that, like, just build my empire. Like, for real. Like, I just really want to be that person people see actually work from somewhere from the bottom and really went all the way to the top, that you see me on all types of blogs and stuff like that. That's why I really want myself to be at in 5 years.
Oh, wow. Sounds really nice. And Cameron do take a lot of trips, y'all. And Cameron, you go to New York a lot. You go to Miami a lot. You do this and that. Can I get an invite one day?
Of course. Look, let me tell you something. I'm all people that got their money together and want to go on a trip. Like, when I plan a trip, I like to go on people that have their money together, because I don't want to go on trips, and I'm not gonna say with no broke hoes. I have been financially challenged before, but when I'm on vacation, like, I like to have fun. Like, I love to drink. I like to do excursions. I like to do a lot of stuff. So if you got it, you can come. I don't care.
I'm waiting on my invite.
Right. Okay.
Somebody's saying right here, I love seeing this side of Cam. That's Vasha, aka GC. And then we'll do real quick for understanding. She said you're glowing. So we have a question here again from Layla Renee. She said, do you?
She said, do I see it for Oliver in your scene?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm back far. I
irritated with her. Let me tell y'all something. I don't have an issue with Oliver. I really don't. I promise to God, I don't have an issue with him. What I don't too much care for, if we're gonna say that, is it's just how he acts sometimes. I feel like sometimes he acts oblivious to the shit that he does, and it's like that he doesn't do anything, and that kind of irritates me a little bit because it's always you trying to point the finger at somebody, but you're not pointing the finger at yourself about certain things that you do. Other than that, I do see it for Oliver because I see where Oliver's trying to go. I see where he's trying to move. I see him with his seasoning line, his food tasting, his makeup line, the Sephora thing, him working with T.S. Madison.
Heavenly.
I see all his things, and I'm so happy that he's progressing in life, but I really want him to really just own some of the stuff that he does. Like, and I can relate to it because I've been in situations where I didn't see the shit into what I've done until seasons later. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's gonna take another season for him to reflect on how he treated certain individuals that maybe it will make him grow. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I don't have anything against Oliver. I feel like he's a cool person. I feel like he's a great entrepreneur, and he has a lot of success going for himself.
That's a great answer. I love that. Okay, and then we have, give me a second.
Go ahead.
Cameron, can you read them? Because I'm kind of backing my eyes.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Go ahead and go to the next question. It says, Cam,
That's Vasha again. Go ahead.
Cam, what are you planning to do this year? I'm planning to grow even more with the entertainment company / promoter company. I am pursuing to relaunch my clothing line. I am working with that with a new designer right now that's helping me make my stuff. And I really want to get into the entertainment business with helping some of these LGBTQ independent artists. I don't care if you rap scene, pop artists, whatever. Like, I really want to be able to push them because I have the background. I have the platform for knowing club owners and stuff like that. So I really want them to be able to put their music out on the forefront and kind of be successful in their industry. So.
And real quick, being that you know club owners and you are event promoter, are you promoting anything for the MLK weekend coming up?
We do have something coming up on the 13th, which is that Wednesday. So it's gonna be right before the weekend.
Right.
Then we're gonna have a event at Alibi, so I will send you the flyer so you can post on your story or whatever.
Right.
But it'll be that Wednesday on the 13th.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sounds great. And then we have, let me see, questions. I see some of y'all comments, but I'm looking for questions. Is it a question, Cameron?
It said, many say you the charade of the group. What do you think, Cam? I feel like I am somewhat of charade to a certain extent, only because.
And call her name. Call their name out, please.
Oh, this is Lala Renee or Layla Renee. Layla Renee or Lala Renee. I'm sorry if I mentioned. I feel like I am a bone carrier to a certain extent because I don't like fake shit. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if you're gonna say something behind somebody's back and then you all chummy in the face, and I'm like, well, girl, let me tell you what really went down. Or if it is a situation, a lot of people feel like I'm charade because I try to bring people together, and I feel like that's not a bone carrier aspect. I feel like that's just a person being mature, trying to bring somebody together and squash a silly ass beef. Have I been messy? Yes. I'm not gonna say here to lie to you. I can take full accountability and ownership of my messiness. But let me tell you something. It's for television. It's for TV. If y'all didn't have the mess, it wouldn't be entertainment. And I'm gonna just put that out there and be very much clear. But yes,
and let me do part 2 on that.
You said what?
My apologies. Let me do a part 2 on that because at one point in time when I was on Chase Atlanta at the beginning, they were saying that I was the charade,
right?
The bone carrier.
Oh, baby, you were the bone carrier.
And mind you, again, we did not know each other. If I know how, like, if we was all close like this right now, it wouldn't have worked though. You know what I mean?
Right.
It had to be what it was. We couldn't know each other in order for me to even feel that I could do that because I didn't even know that it would take off. Right. None of us. But again, by me having that title of being charade, And they even try to say about Cameron being messy. That's how they basically when they try to be messy due to the ball carrier. Y'all had to understand this is the show. It's so many of us, so we have to not say be messy, but you have to kind of keep the storyline going.
Okay.
In a sense, in so many words.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So because it's like not stage, but when you go to meet up, you kind of know what you got to talk about.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So not like you just come up the top of your head. Oh, let me be messy. No, we got to know. We got to talk about to keep the storyline going. So we have one here from Miss Tracy. So lovely. This is my moderator. Thank you, moderator Tracy. I love you. That's my moderator.
So Cam, what do you think about Travis this season? I feel like Travis is very funny. Do I feel like he's a fit for Chasing Atlanta or the group? No, I do not. The reason why I don't feel that way because Travis, how can I put this in a way? Travis looks like he's more in the background. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like he's very
the background.
Huh?
The background?
Yeah, the background. No. I
feel like Sister Houston did Aretha Franklin.
But the only reason I feel that way is because Travis, he's entertaining with his jokes when he talk about eating and stuff like that or whatever like that. But as far as him being presented on the show and stuff like that, I feel like he doesn't really fit in as much. Will I bring him back next season? I will bring him back next season only because of entertainment wise. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I do stand by of him not being as noticeable on the franchise. Now he was more noticeable on the shit we did do for love on Kevon's show than he was on this season. Maybe he was holding back. Maybe he didn't want to be as extra or whatever how he was on that show because he was coming in on a new season with us, but he was on the first season with them. So maybe I'll give him a benefit of the doubt. Maybe that might have been a reason. But I want to still say my opinion because I know he might have his opinion about me as up to everybody else. So
respectfully said.
Respectfully, yes.
It seems as if he, whatever happened or whatever this season, first season, he mostly have a remembrance of sitting down chewing.
Right.
Or eating about food.
Right.
And that's not a good, not to you, Cam, but to Travis, nothing towards you, but that's not a good look.
Yeah,
for reality. I mean, if you want to be remembered eating, I guess if you're being shady, okay, the girls get into it. You can only do it so many times, but like, what more can you do to keep the next season coming? So let me ask you. So do you feel that, Bennett, you've been the OG, it's only two of y'all left. Let me state that very clear. It's only two OGs left. Lauren and Cameron.
Yes.
You know, these girls get their head twisted, child. I had to be clear. It's on two OGs left. Bennett, your OG, respectfully.
Right, respectfully.
OG. Would you see or do you feel a need to change the cast this season? I mean, for the next season, or would you keep it as is?
I would change one person, and I'm gonna stand on it. Like I said before, I would change Travis from being a main cast to a friend of the show. I would bring somebody else back, either a new person or an old cast member.
Ooh.
If I had the option.
Chasing Atlanta, I'm Dario Keep On. I don't know who's in control, but I hope y'all seeing this interview right now. Y'all get that. We got a lot of questions pouring in, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying to peek through real quick. Oh my God, you probably got the most questions out of everybody for real. So I'm gonna try to come through real quick. What did this say? Is that a question? Come and think about
it. Travis is funny. That wasn't a question. Okay. Yeah, he is. He's funny as hell.
Okay, sorry,
Travis touched you.
Wait, did he touch you? And what type? Oh, they said Travis been touching the girl's child.
Travis has not touched me in any way, shape, or form besides a hug.
Amanda, you so wrong for that. Mess with camera like that. Okay, what the questions that? Hold on. Give me a second, child. They laughing and tripping. Okay, here go one right here from Maryland.
Well, they're just saying that you need to do an interview with Devon.
Oh, okay. Okay, there's no question. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on that job. When the bond is comfortable,
it looked like the question. It looked like the question is over.
Okay, a lot of questions over. Amanda, you always. Let me see. He's child. They say all that child. They talking about what y'all is boring on here.
They talking about Travis.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see any more questions. Y'all, they just going in. They laughing. They living. I just want to say, I don't want to hold Cameron up because it's been over. Child,
Right,
I don't know what it is. I get my duties. I always plan in my head an hour, but sometimes I get to loving my folks.
Right.
We in good conversation, and you know when you have good conversation, it just don't stop. So again, Cameron, I love you. Thank you for your time. Again, you know, I let everybody know last week it wasn't your fault, it was my fault. Right. This time we got a little behind. We had to work with each other.
It was my fault this time. I had to work my 9 to 5.
No, it ain't nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. We did it. We did it. And I'm so happy it's completed. And I think a lot of people are going to appreciate you a whole lot more because some people didn't get a chance to hear your whole story, your whole back history. And I'm quite sure it's much more to what you have to say, but again, it's got to be part 2. I don't want to hold you too much longer.
No,
thank you, my brother, for coming to the yellow chair, having a seat at my table.
No, thank you for having me. I would love to come again. I had a great time with you. And for the people, before I go, if y'all not follow me on CJ_Relations Boutique. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Cameron Sweatt. Then you can also follow my business page on IG, which is Layton's _Boutique LLC. So those are all my platforms. Oh yeah, and then Twitter, I think I'm Cameron_CJ90.
Yes. Okay, did you want to give me your grinder, your jack? I was just playing.
Look, no. Jack is
You better not. You better not. Okay, so last question, guys, because Cameron really have to go. He's a busy guy, but I think this is a good question for you to ask before we go. Before this, Leia Renee.
Okay, do you think Lauren is a real friend?
Oh, I gotta pee.
I think Lauren.
After that, I gotta pee.
Lauren. Lauren is. I think Lauren really needs to learn what a friendship really is. I'm gonna say that. Lauren really needs to learn who's really her friend, who really looks out for her, who really is a ride or die person for her, and who really supports her all around. We are working on it. We had our conversation. We had our sit down for season 4, but we're gonna see how it progresses. I'm gonna give her to the end of the season, see where we at, and we're just gonna move on from there. She apologized, I apologize, and that's just on that or whatever. So I spoke on it, friend. I'm sorry.
You spoke on it. I heard you a little bit, and you know they were trying to read that King and wash his hand. I didn't, y'all. I'm gonna do it in a minute. I'm doing the show. Child, I'm drinking, honey. I ain't that nasty, child. Cameron, they are really loving you. It's so much stuff popping up. But I cannot keep this man y'all 3 hours like I did Dominique.
Right. I'm about to go. I love you.
There's a part 2. Cameron, let me ask you really quick from me last questions. When is the reunion? Do y'all have a date?
I can't tell you, but it's soon.
What y'all think? What color y'all wear?
It's gonna be a spring theme. I can tell you that. It's gonna be spring. Cause they started back
wear black, Dominique said.
So it'll be a spring theme. So bright colors, some cute, some fashionable.
He said y'all can't wear black, I guess because Lauren had said wear all black to start a funeral child.
No, we can't wear no dark colors.
Cameron, I want to say thank you so much for having a seat at the yellow chair. You are more than welcome, you guys. We got to have him again for part 2. We cannot hold him up. They got places to do things. Cameron he's a big man. So y'all give him love. Make sure y'all go to his social media, check him out. Cameron, you want to wave to your fans, give them love.
I'll see y'all later. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
We was a delay for our last episode. It will be on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was an hour and 45 minutes long. YouTube took forever to load it up, so we do apologize. So y'all will see it tomorrow, and I promise y'all it's gonna be the best episode ever.
And that is y'all finale, right?
That's the finale. That's it.
Guys, y'all gotta make sure y'all check him out. Okay, Cameron, I love you. I'm loving
you
you even more after tonight. I will hit you up. We'll play catch up. I cannot wait to see you soon for cocktails.
Hello. All right, just hit me up later, boo.
I will. Take care, friend.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh my God, guys. That was everything. I felt like this was meant to be last week, but it happened this week. It was a great show. I've been knowing Cameron since 2016 when we first started filming, when we met. Of course, we ain't never really get to know each other like that. We kind of took time, built friendship, but tonight I feel like I got a chance to know him a whole lot more. All I knew his situations with him dealing with cancer, him moving from Chicago down here, him going through chemotherapy, him ringing the bell, and then him going back through the process of it all over again. But the way he broke it down, it just really, really made my heart go out to him. I love Cameron. Thank you, Cameron, so much for being on the show. Make sure y'all hit up Cameron, follow all his social media, CJ underscore Leighton Boutique or C dot underscore it's something. I will put it down there. Leighton Boutique is also his fabric line. That's his store. It's named after his middle name. He stated his mom was there. They all support. Cameron is an OG. He's been since the beginning with Lauren, Devon, Sky, Lyric, myself, all of us was OGs. So it felt really good to really speak with Cameron and to learn a lot from where he's come from the start of it all until now, and to also see his growth and where his mind is right now. So I really, really love that. I want to thank you guys for your time. I want to thank my moderator, Miss Tracy, so lovely. You have really helped me out tonight. Thank you. You guys make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and ring that bell for your notifications. And make sure you guys always support me at the yellow chair. So we're going to get ready to go to end this session. Oh my God, I love when I do interviews. So I have an interview Friday again. Trying to set everything straight. Friday at 9 p.m. With Jamal. Jamal is from the Come Up Miami. So I should have an interview with Jamal from the Come Up Miami. I'm excited to meet Jamal. I never met him. But I have watched the Come Up Miami. So if y'all haven't watched Come Up Miami, make sure y'all play catch up with the Come Up Miami. Also, Chase and Atlanta is having issues with their episode of Chase, season 4, episode 10, their finale. Make sure y'all check that out. Cameron said it's going to be more than an hour long, like an hour and 45 minutes long. Just like Chase and just like G-Status. G-Status have its issues when things are that long. These are the issues that we experience. So now Chase Atlanta is experiencing the issues that G-Status experienced because we don't do no short publications or no short as episodes. So once you go above that, it's gonna give you issues. So now y'all get it. So G-Status try to give you more, and these are the issues that you're experiencing. So Chase and Atlanta are just now getting up to the where they want to, not saying copy us, or they just that finale, so they feel like they want to give you more than an hour or 59 minutes of an episode. They want to give you more for that finale. And so these are just experiences you experience on YouTube when you're doing your own show. So it's Black owned, Black operated. Support us regardless of what. We may not drop when y'all want to, when y'all want us to, but if y'all are loyal and if you're real fans, then y'all will support us. Again, thank you for choosing the yellow chair. I'm your host, Sir Akeem Gionnie. Make sure y'all check out. Hold on, I just realized my shit didn't even scroll the whole fucking night. I was doing too much and my shit ain't scrolled at the bottom at all. Was it scrolling? If it wasn't scrolling, then I'm upset. That means I'm moving too fast. I had too much in my damn mind. I'm doing everything. Everything y'all see on the web, I'm making that shit happen. I'm pressing, I'm popping, I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm multitask. So if y'all did not see that pop up at the wheel, that scroll, the yellow chair with Sir Akeem, Gionnie giving you the real sweet tea with my special guest, Cameron Sweatt from Chasing Atlanta. Then I sincerely apologize. Make sure y'all check out Cameron's all social media. Make sure y'all check out Chasing Atlanta, check out G-Status ATL Hustle, and likewise, make sure y'all always support, comment, and subscribe to the Yellow Chair, where I'm giving you the real tea. So thank you guys. I totally appreciate it. Take care. Bye, guys. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, Tracy. I totally appreciate it. Y'all want to hear Can't Take? You want me to rewind Can't Take? I rewind Can't Take for you. Hold on. So Can't Take, this is by Pedro Hassel. Here y'all go right here.
These hoes can't take me. Pussy fucking on their man on the daily. Yeah, girl, what's tea? I know you hoes, but you look like me. Bad bitch, big pay. Ain't no niggas in the moment than mad. Hi, bitch, what you say? How you doing? Go get your rent paid. Sit down, have a seat. Come up here when you can't compete. Man, hoe, step aside. Let a real bitch catch this beat. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't say, ooh, girl, they can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't say, ooh, girl, they can't take. What's the bitch? How you doing? You say that's your man, oh, I'm scoring. Doing tricks, he links, that's exploring. He want, I want, this shit can do it. Bring it good, he good, I'm about to lose it. But this pussy so good, he got it oozing. What's the bitch? I think he losing. This pussy in the top, you all snoozing. You pussy hoes can't take me. I bet your bitch won't shake me. They can't take. Girl, this girl's so mad. The stuff that I be pushing through this season. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't say, ooh, girl, they can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't say, ooh, girl, they can't take. Shake a lot of hair when your man gets near. Love you mad, but you acting like you really don't care. Bitch, you see me. Don't be mad that your man on his knees. Make your bitches mad what I do.
Bye, y'all. I'm not gonna do this shit all night. Can't Take by Pedro Hassel. Thank y'all for you. Y'all, thank y'all for real. I'm gonna go. It's been a nice night. See y'all next time, Friday, 9 p.m. Make sure y'all check me out. Jamal from the Come Up Miami will be in the building. I have an interview with him, so I can't wait, y'all. Y'all like Can't Take, y'all. Y'all love Can't Take.
See me. Don't be mad that your man on his knees. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes, can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't say, ooh, girl, they can't take. Can't take, they can't take. Can't take these hoes.
Bye.
Can't take, they can't.
Y'all keep leaving shit. Bye, y'all. Let me go, my silly ass. I need to hit this damn blunt. Goodbye. Blunt is in submission. Thank you, guys. This has been wonderful. I cannot wait to watch it back. Because y'all already know these girls came what? Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate you. Bye, y'all.